Welcome back to another Stock Market Now video. In this video, we will be talking about losses and gains. This is Stock Market Now. Before we continue, do make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a big thumbs up so that we can create more informational and educational videos for you to consume. With that said, let's get right into the video. First off, we have this username called ETHBagHolder that has made over 3,000% in profits for the last month, gaining over $1,000 by buying all the WallStreetBets meme stock that includes Palantir, Neo, and Tesla. How great is that? Now, this user with a 6-figure Robinhood portfolio has enough money to buy a Porsche 911 or make a $7,000 passive income on dividend income per year with stocks. Instead of cashing out, he kept continuing on yellowing meme stocks weekly. What a total gambler mindset. Earn more, right? Now, when you make 3 times the money and give you $3 million, that is enough to buy a supercar like a Koenigsegg. Now, his strategy worked and his account gained up to $230,000. In late December, he made a very bad decision of initiating one final yellow on Palantir on December 30 and calling it 30 times. Now, this times the stock of Palantir went south and settled at $23.55 per share. Now, this causes damage on his account on a very large scale, and he invested again his little money left on meme stock weekly and ends up in a very bad situation. By the end of 2020, his account had ended over $1,000. Making things worse, this user is not rich, and the money he lost was his entire life savings. One of the common complications in WallStreetBets is taking profit. This user is one of the examples. Now, this is his second time seeing over $1,000 in profit losses. In 2017, this user gained over $100,000 in the altcoin bubble and is seeing it fall back again. In 2017, Bitcoin had a massive increase that had made over 20 times of gain from less than $1,000 to about $20,000. Now, many altcoin scammers started making their own cryptocurrency and gained profits by doing what we call a pump and dump strategy. Now, for example, Bitcoin. This coin is a joke, but gains over 100% from 0.08 cents to 8 cents. Throughout, there are 6,000 altcoins that are made. This user gained over $100,000 with these altcoins and held them until the end of 2018 and sold them for $8,000 only. Now, the WallStreetBets community is sympathetic to the losses of this user and said that he was fooled twice by the diamond hand fallacy. Now, this next user is named Ebcaliday, who made over $100,000 for just a month and a half. Now, for 2020, he made some losses for almost every month. Then for the month of November, his account experienced some slight gains. He does not reveal what stock he has been investing in because of WallStreetBets rules, not to mention small caps and liquidated stocks. Now, WallStreetBets is a forum in Reddit that has most of its population may not do sufficient trading diligence and thus implying not to mention stocks below $1 billion of market cap. Now, this meant to prevent people from using WallStreetBets to execute pump and dump schemes on penny stocks. Now, we don't know how this user made all of his money, but he is planning to buy a new car after paying 40% of his taxes. With over $60,000 left, he can buy a Porsche or a Mercedes with his money. Now, with generating and losing thousands of dollars every single day, it is some kind of playing like a game, like a Monopoly money. Thinking about gains is like a brand new car makes the gains real. This one user called Yoshi has pulled an excellent move on losing his money about 86% in just a day. He bought about 140 apples called straight for a couple of days before December 31st, which is an Apple expiry. Now, when the option will get near their expiry, the price will blow up, and it goes down fast as well. Now, the more you will near to the expiry, the less likely the price will hit your strike price. On December 31st, Apple's stock price closed at $132.69. Yoshi sold all of his positions a couple of minutes before the expiry that made him lose about 86% of his money. Now this shows that you don't bet most of your money on options that will expire in a week. It is a bad idea. Now this next user that's called Stonk Ascending, he made about 375% on Tesla stocks, about 700 calls that are expiring within 1 week. This time, Tesla's price is trading over $705 per share, right about the strike price. Based on the volatility of the stock, they predicted that the price will go significantly high at over $700 in 1 week. Now that translates into large positions and gaining over $25,000. Now this success gives him the confidence to bet more on Tesla stocks. Now this is great work. Now this made him bet about 25% of his account to Tesla stocks and expiring on the same day. Now the calls that are expiring that day are worthless because Tesla's stock price only increased $10 on that day, from $695 to $705, still very far from the expected $800 strike price. Now this made him lose about $5,000 on his account. This has pointed some criticism on the community for buying calls that are far so out with so little time till the expiry. Now on the next day, this user posted again and proved the critics wrong. He earned back the money that he lost and made about 53%. Now that is a very great job. So this time, we are going to discuss a $200 million fail, not from the WallStreetBets user, but from the boomer itself. Now when Warren Buffett's father died, he allocated an inheritance that is worth $90,000 to his grandson, Peter Buffett. Now Warren Buffett does not want to spend his son's inheritance on some waste, so he converts them into Berkshire Hathaway stocks in the hopes that his son will have savings for retirement. Once he received his stocks, he sold it for $90,000 in 1997. Since then, the stock has increased 2,000 times. Now Peter Buffett's shares would be worth $200 million today. Now if you're thinking that he spent the money on some startup or some new company, you're wrong. He spends his money on buying a studio apartment and pursuing his failed music career. Peter Buffett said that he has no regrets about selling the $90,000 shares that he had. After this, he did not receive any significant money from his father, so he lives a simple and modest lifestyle. He could have bought this private island if he had held on to that stock. Now what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. But before you go, make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a big thumbs up. This is Stock Market Now. We'll see you in the next video.